I want to check the. I didn't go into the museum, which apparently that's where I need to go, but I want to check the doctor's clinic or whatever first.
Horrible how much death has befallen us. I read that in a book once.
A fitting quote, considering the circumstances.
I didn't think he was down here. So I need to go to the museum. Excuse me. Sorry. I don't know how I completely, like, neglected to go in here.
Path of the Pilgrim. Kind of an odd name for an exhibition about the collapse. This facility has been deemed compliant with the Third Decree, 12th Amendment, on November 4th, 79 AR.
What does AR mean? That's my question.
I'm pretty sure these were flown autonomously, and that some famous world leader got killed by hackers who took control of her vehicle. A terrorist group claimed responsibility, and there was a bloody civil war.
Huh. Why don't you just press random buttons that you don't know what they do?
The collapse occurred on what we now refer to as Year 0 AR.
Thank you for answering my question.
Anno Reducto, Year of the Collapse.
Anno Reducto.
During this time, AI was involved intimately in every part of our lives. The typical family could not be sustained without it for more than a few weeks. A coalition of anti-technology, anti-globalist, and religious movements, referred to as the human wave, reached a critical mass due to a series of AI incidents across the globe. A growing fear of the singularity, mainly proposed by Voice for Human Progress, VFHP, was a contributing factor, as were proven hardware faults in widespread robotics across the globe. On June 2nd, the Third Decree UN resolution was passed, declaring that all AI was scheduled to be discontinued over a course of 10 years. An observant reader may notice that this definition is different from the Third Decree we live by today, wherein CPUs are completely outlawed. This is because the Third Decree has been amended 12 times. However, the phasing out period for AI did not proceed as planned, and we now enter an era in which there are large holes in our historical records. But we do know that there was a massive worldwide blackout, rendering most computer chips and processors in the world unusable. Contemporary scholars have theorized about what exactly caused this sudden change. If it was a deliberate large-scale attack, an unintended consequence of the ongoing shutdowns, or if there could be natural causes, such as solar flares. The evidence is scarce, and the lack of global communication and infrastructure, not to mention the struggle for daily survival, has made truth-seeking in this matter extraordinarily difficult. Regardless, the end result was clear. From that day, the old world was no more. In the dark, we took our first stumbling steps as truly free humans, surrounded by our mountains of dead machines.
There was no way that much text was written on that tiny little, like, thing.
Due to the Third Decree, AI today is practically non-existent outside sanctioned laboratory conditions. Fringe terrorist groups such as the Conduit and End Protocol, EP, still try to resurrect AI, but have been successfully fought and nearly wiped out by authorities. Critics of the nanosubstance Blue claim that despite it lacking CPUs, it is a form of intelligent neural network, warranted to be included in the Third Decree. Defenders of Blue tend to cite the Fourth Amendment, where transhumanism efforts in the form of human augmentation are declared legal. However, the Fourth Amendment was written before the discovery of Blue, when primitive mechanical and cybernetic implants were the only options for human augmentation. The human post-collapse, the move over other. The human wave was a loose affiliation of political and religious movements with the supreme goal of eradicating AI. It is widely considered to be the largest single cause of the collapse. Post-collapse, the movement continued its activities to some extent up to 4AR, but gradually lost its ability to maintain any larger operations due to the extensive deglobalization. Over time, the subgroups of the human wave splintered back into their original factions. Some, having accomplished their goals, ceased to exist completely. Others, like the Church of Epos, Earth Preservation Orthodox Society, were formed to find a new place in a post-collapse world.
Okay.
A regeneration pod kept people healthy and energetic.
Apparently these buttons are what
No idea what
I
this
need to
is.
do.
Must have been some kind of local thing. I remember reading about some military experiment gone haywire in these parts. Maybe this is it.
Okay.
Wow, this thing must have been fearsome back in the day.
Are you just gonna walk over here and look at it?
Looks like this is modeled
that's
from
what
how
I
the world
figured.
looked pre-collapse. There's no crack caused by the Hyperloop failure, and the crater field is nowhere to be seen.
Okay, so apparently the book has what I need. But I'm not entirely sure what that is. Invigorated by my faith. Gaze at the skies. Ensure that the path is clear. Strike down my foes, blessed with impeccable aim. I'm nearing my goal and I press on for another full day. Okay, I think I understand. So invigorated by my faith, healing tank. Gaze at the skies. That's a star map. Then the like shooting down my foes or whatever. And then the globe. I have to press it several times because it's a full day.
Whoa.
The path of the pilgrim. That's the container, right?
Wow, impressive lab. There's gotta be a whole bunch of third-degree infractions in this place. Maya must have conducted her secret illegal experiments here. Good. I think this is what I need for the womb tank. Feels empty.
That's what I figured.
Dirty laundry, presumably Maya's. Seems like she made herself comfortable down here. A big bucket filled with some kind of tubes.
Okay.
A few different machines for working with audio. Looks like I can play audio tapes here. An electronic headset of some kind. Looks turned off.
Terminal locked.
This computer must require some kind of hardware.
Then it's key, right?
That combination.
No?
That actually. A wall filled with machines. There has to be plenty of illegal technology in here.
Okay.
Various tools for electronics and mechanical work.
Oh, cassette tapes.
There were a couple of tapes here. It smells awful. This must have been here since Maya was killed. Equations of some kind. I can't make sense of them. Various technical drawings. Some of them look similar to the womb tank.
Okay.
This place was set up to be private. Makes sense, given the circumstances.
Okay, so I have these tapes. Let's listen to them.
In a dream, I was summoned by the Acer. I had been chosen to create a new god, and her name was Huldra. She would be conjured in my mind, and the creed, at long last, would become manifest. I awoke in tears, and this vision has stuck with me ever since.
This woman doesn't sound very sane.
An AI AI's superintelligence would essentially be indistinguishable from a god. Infinite intelligence leads to infinite knowledge, and by extension, infinite power. Illness, suffering, even death itself could be turned into obsolete concepts. And what is a god, if not one who has reign over life and death?
Yeah, those are conduit ideas, all right.
Okay. So now I need to head back to the apartment, get the nutrients for the tank.
All right, all filled up.
Now I need to head across town.
All right, red light gone. Must have done the trick. Looks like things are working out okay for you in there.
You know I have to do it. Aww.
Little, peanut.
I'm allergic to bullshit.
Peanut?
Oh, shut up.
Makes you think, doesn't it? Seeing a baby like this?
Yeah. It reminds me of everything that happened before.
Same here. But you know, it's not too late.
It is for you, Alex.
It is?
Well, yeah. You're dead.
I am, but you're not. You still have time to make up for what we lost.
Without you? I can't, Alex.
Sure you can. Where's the Vera I fell in love with? She didn't need me, or anybody else.
I don't know, Alex. She must have disappeared somewhere along the way.
I hope you'll find your way back to her then.
I do too. Painful memories. I should resume my search for Katerina.
Let's close the chamber. First, let's check the status of it. So, now what? School.
Empty.
What? Aww. Oh. Oh, I did it out of order, that's why. Okay, so I need to head to the junk heap. I was confused, it's like, I've already done that.
The junk piles extend some half a mile into the empty eastern part of town. I doubt they're being added to, though. Nordson residents seem conscientious about recycling.
So, what does this want from me? Really?
It's one of the
How the hell do I get that?
Allie? Feeling rested yet? Not really.
I'm confused. What is my current thing? Empathetic, okay.
Allie?
I could, but I'm not. I've got.
Okay. Fine.
Come on, Alicia. I think you know where to find Miss M.
I don't know.
We told you already. We don't know.
I'm not sure.
I'm so confused.
That's all I need.
Okay, see ya.
I don't. I've got.
Okay.
Fine.
Because I'm so confused. Because
That's all I need.
Okay, see ya.
I'm supposed to use the amnesia augmentation near them.
I've got.
Okay. Fine.
No need. I don't think. No. No, that's. No.
I don't know what this wants me to
That's
do.
all I.
Okay, see ya.
Because I need to learn about the
Allie?
fridge.
Feeling rested yet?
Not really.
I could, but I'm not sure why I'd want to make him forget anything. Looks like he's holding some kind of map. I could. Looks like he's. I've got some.
Okay. Fine.
Come on,
We told you already. We don't know.
I think you know more.
There
now
we
would
go.
be the time to tell me before
I don't know
you get
why
into
they
trouble.
didn't say it in the
There's
guide.
nothing to say, lady.
But Theo,
Alicia, chill. We haven't done anything wrong.
I guess.
That's all I.
Okay, see ya.
Theo, look at me for a moment.
Huh? What?
What did you
feel
do to him?
funny.
Theo, you okay?
Yeah, I just... Wait, what are we doing again?
Just hanging out? You're being super weird.
Huh? Whatever.
I've got.
Okay.
Fine.
Come on, Alicia. Yes, you do. I have ways of knowing when a person is lying.
Theo?
What?
Look at me, Alicia, not him. I'm not leaving until you tell me the truth.
What? Who?
On the other side of this tunnel, there's an old fridge with a secret switch on the bottom. Miss M goes through there sometimes.
Thanks. You've been very helpful.
Thank you.
Wait, what? Why would you tell her that?
But
I'll let you guys, talk this out.
Oof. There we go. I knew there had to be something here. I just didn't
There's
know
some
what.
kind of switch under here. There we go. Can't get too close. That's really high voltage. I need to find someone who knows their way around electronics.
Huh. Anything else in here worth my time?
That power cord seems to be connected to the metal gate. It doesn't look like it can be easily removed.
So I need to go to probably Volta. because he has a way of using electricity.
Hi again.
Hey there. What can I do you for?
Hey, do you know your way around electronics?
No way! He just happened to accidentally construct a store filled with robots. Let me guess, you flunked Deduction 101?
Don't mind him. Yes, I do know a thing or two about that.
Well, great. I need you to come with me to disconnect the power to a thing. A trap.
Oh, I'd love to help, but I can't leave the store like this. Got an important customer today. Why don't you check with Lisa over by the museum? She can probably help you out.
The woman who was fixing that broken power pole?
Yeah, that's her.
All right, thanks.
Ready then?
I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Surprised you didn't like update to like say like Lisa or anything.
Hey, there's an electrified fence in the junk heap. Can you help disconnect it?
I'd love to, but I need to repair this breaker box here first.
Okay, but how long will that take?
Hard to say, but unless this thing miraculously fixes itself, I could be stuck here all day.
How about no?
Huh. Wait a minute. What the heck am I doing out here? Wasn't I in the middle of something? I better go back to the workshop and figure something out. Maybe just a quick break first.
Hey, there's an electrified fence in the junk heap. Can you help disconnect it?
I suppose I have nothing better to do. Lead the way. The system is kind of cranky, so I'll only be able to cut the power briefly. Wait for a window and then do your business, but don't take too long or the power will come back on.
Got it. I'll go check it out and let you know when I'm done.
Okay, good luck.
She's cutting the power to the electric fence. I should check out the tunnel now. That power... Ugh, it's stuck.
Oh, I see. I need to go back to the entrance. Talk with Lisa again. If I can at the moment.
Hey.
Hey, did it work?
Sure did. Thanks for the help. You can get back to whatever it was you were doing.
Cool beans. I saw some things that needed fixing in here, so I'll stick around. Let me know if you need any more help.
Will do. See you later. I don't need any more...
Doesn't seem like there's anything here.
Don't move. Oh, wait, you're that city cop. Fuck, I was expecting... Ugh. Today is not your day, sister.
Whoa, easy. I just want to talk.
That's what they all say. Right before they stab you in the back. Our highly illegal womb tank is the only thing keeping her alive. And you're from the Bureau. We both know what you're gonna have to do.
Look, I have no desire to hurt your child. If you help me find the killer, I'll overlook what's in your apartment.
You're just stalling. The killer is still out there and I have to stop him from hurting our...
I know how you feel. You don't have to do this alone, Katerina. We both want to catch Carl's killer.
You're just telling me what you think I want to hear. But I must say, I admire your ability to stay collected in the face of death.
Collected or not, staring down a barrel is not pleasant. Please lower your weapon.
Oh, you think because you say please, I'll do as you say? Not gonna happen, sister. As soon as I take my guard down, you'll shoot me without batting an eye.
I'm sorry if you've been mistreated by cops before, but I'm not like that.
That's what you all say. No one takes responsibility.
So give me a chance to prove you wrong, Katerina. Keep the gun if you wish. We don't have to go to the station. Let's just sit down and talk about this.
I must be the most stupid, naive woman in the world.
You won't regret this, Katerina. So, you believe that the killer is after you now?
I know he is. He got Maya and Carl. I'm next, obviously.
Let's not forget Leonard Dahl. He was butchered this morning.
Leonard? The recycling guy? Jesus, I had no idea. That's odd.
Odd how?
Because, actually, I have to give you the whole story for it to make sense. Carl and I wanted a child, but I can't. I have viable eggs, but there are other complications.
I can relate. Me and my partner, well, something similar happened to us.
Then you can grasp our situation better than anyone. So anyway, we came into contact with a woman called Maya Strand who claimed that she could help us have a baby. She'd built a replica of an old womb tank. Forbidden technology, of course.
I see. And what did she want in return?
Our help with some of her other shady experiments. The lady was somewhat frail. She couldn't handle much heavy labor. She eventually revealed that she was a self-proclaimed member of the Conduit. Probably figured we had too much to lose to turn her in. She was right.
Yes, I found the Conduit connection. Playing with fire.
Yeah, so Carl and I decided to play along until after the birth and then escape Nordsund as a family.
So you merely pretended to sympathize with Conduit beliefs, and then Maya was murdered.
Yes, E-Pose did it, I'm sure. Those assholes must have found out.
E-Pose. That rings a bell.
I was in the
Earth Preservation
thing.
Orthodox Society. Anti-tech group. You must have heard of them over at the Bureau. Used to be terrorist classified.
Oh yeah, I remember. So they have a church here in Nordsund?
Yep, near the old mall in Northtown. Big place. They get visitors from all over.
So you think E-Pose fanatics are picking you off one by one. Do they know about the child?
Yes, I do, and I pray that they don't. That's why I'm hiding out here, to avoid leading them to the apartment. I was hoping to ambush them myself, and, well, then you came around.
There's a hole in this murder theory, though. Leonard Dahl.
Oh, yeah. No idea how that guy fits into all this. Could be unrelated.
So you didn't know Leonard at all? He wasn't a member of your group?
Not as far as I know, but Maya kept us on a need-to-know basis. It's possible that she worked with him in some way.
If all of this is true, why did you take a new name when you came to Nordsund?
It's a long story, but I left a life that was pretty ugly. I had to escape an abusive boyfriend. I needed a fresh start here in Nordsund. The nickname thing just happened. It felt natural, and then, well, I guess it stuck.
That doesn't explain why your relationship with Carl was kept a secret, though.
Carl and I happened really fast. It wasn't so much intentionally kept a secret, it just never became a public thing. When we started collaborating with Maya, we obviously had all the more reason to keep things quiet.
Well, I'm going to give all of this some thought and report to my superior. I'll be back later if I come up with more questions.
Okay, before you go, just the womb tank. The nutrients must be running low by now. Without replenishment, she could
I
be
get
hurt,
it.
even die.
You don't need to worry. I replaced the canister today. The baby was fine.
You have no idea how much that means to me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Righty then.
I need to pick your brain about it.
Okay.
So tell me what you know about the conduit.
I doubt there are anything to worry about. If there are other members out there, I'd wager they're just as loony as Maya.
So Maya was on her own? There was no contact with any other conduit cells?
Not as far as I know, but I didn't really care to find out either.
Carl had this in his pocket when we found him.
Oh, damn it, Carl. I know it's a lot to ask, but could I have this photo? I really don't have much to remember him by.
Of course. It's the least I can do.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
What can you tell me about Carl?
I'd rather not talk about him. It hurts too much.
I understand. Sorry. Do you know Gabriel?
The cop? Not really, but I think he has a crush on me. Always looks at me funny.
What can you tell me about yourself?
Other than this mess with Maya I got tangled up in, I'm just a teacher trying to get by. I moved here a few years back, met Carl, and, well, you know the rest.
What's your opinion on Walter?
Personally, I can't stand that guy. He has to crack a joke every 5 seconds. Drives me crazy. The kids love him, though, so I suppose he's all right.
Do you know Commissary Anderson?
No, but he seems to be the kind of leader who only uses the carrot, never the stick.
Do you know Stina Ruth?
I know who she is, but we haven't met.
What can you tell me about Maya?
Oh, she really was the epitome of a mad scientist. Her crazy little experiments had no regard for the law, ethics, or even common sense. Sure, she had moments of clarity, like when she built our womb tank, but most of the time she was just a nutcase.
What about her conduit beliefs?
That was something different, something more coherent. I think she saw AI as, like, a step on the evolutionary ladder. She used to talk about how the most intelligent beings deserve to rule the Earth.
Sounds like she had an elitist streak.
You could say that. She didn't think too highly of most people.
What do you think of Dr. Pearson?
I don't know much about him. I never really needed a doctor since I moved here.
What about your fertility problems? You didn't consider seeing the doctor before resorting to Maya's help?
I wish that was an option, but my condition was thoroughly diagnosed before I moved here. It's chronic.
All right, I got what I needed for now.
Good. Talk to you later.
A lightweight aluminum pot with some leftover beans inside. A long-distance radio. It's connected to the roof, so I'm guessing there's an exterior antenna hidden among the junk. High-quality heater. One could get reasonably comfortable here in the winter. Looks pretty comfy for a place like this. You can never really have too much water stored up.
True, I have like 4 cases behind me.
A small desk with a layer of dust on it.
Okay. It's like I'm done here.
I'm gonna head out now. Don't go too far.
I won't. And thanks, Farah. You're not like most city cops I've dealt with.
You're welcome. Stay alert. The killer is still out there.
I'll be careful.
Agent England, right on time.
Councilwoman?
Oh, stop it. That word always makes me feel old. Call me Stina.
All right then, Stina. I have some things to report.
Always straight to the point. You allergic to small talk, kiddo?
Sorry, been a long day. I just want it to be over.
Well, suck it up. I need to vent. Had an argument with a friend today.
Yeah? What about?
Not important, but we ended up going our separate ways. Isn't it funny how quickly things can change?
I guess.
History, trust, respect. Poof. Gone.
I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you'll get back in touch one day.
Unlikely. Cranky old crones like me tend not to back down on ultimatums.
So, I wanted to share something else. My augmentations grew stronger this morning. The blue is starting to adapt to my psychology.
Blossoming before my very eyes, are ya? Do tell. What new things can you do?
I seem to be able to make people forget things.
I better invite you over then. I've got some things I'd rather forget.
Doesn't seem to work like that. It only affects short-term memory. Can't really pick and choose.
Ah, too bad. You'll improve it, though, with practice. So, how was this recent experience of yours? Quite a ride for a rookie such as yourself, am I right?
Kind of, yeah. Maybe you'd like to explain how it works, in depth?
Sure. As the lab coats over at the Bureau have shown time and time again, no one really knows how the hell blue works.
But that's only on a cellular level, right? We still have some data on the bottom line.
Yeah, but I mean, look at it like this. Lady Blue is your best friend. She knows what you want, what you need. A slow but deliberate beast. She grows stronger with time, but there's no lying to her, and there's no hiding from her. If you wish to destroy your enemies, she'll give you strength and speed. If you desire knowledge, she'll expand your mind and sharpen your senses. If you want to connect with others, she'll give you an aura of comfort, honesty, and trust. Simply put, Blue is pure liquid power. Now, let's hear your report. I've heard rumors about quite a grisly spectacle in the recycling center. Ebus,
How
huh?
convenient.
Those guys are gonna be a pain to deal with. First, they're well armed. Second, they got pulled with City Hall. Our beloved mayor recently granted their church embassy status.
Wait, what? So they're out of my jurisdiction?
Not quite. It's one of those legal limbos. Sure, you can force your way in without breaking any laws, but they also have the right to defend themselves from unsanctioned intruders.
That's absurd. In other words, they can gun me down without repercussions.
I wouldn't say that. It's kind of a hassle to dispose of your still warm corpse.
Like this case couldn't get any worse.
Now. You're an agent. The creme de la creme of the Central Bureau. Time to act like one. Infiltrate and evade, remember? If you do find evidence that these nut jobs are responsible for the killings, we'll get a diplomatic warrant.
All right. I have to be discreet then, and try to get inside without arousing suspicion.
Bingo. And, well, hope they don't already know who you are. That would make things awkward.
Okay then. I'll get some rest and visit the church in the morning.
Good plan, Agent. Dismissed.
We already talked.
Okay.